letting go to say goodbye. It's the hardest thing to do, it makes you cry. Close your eyes once again. It'll never be the same when you open. Holding on when it's time seems so wrong, almost a crime. On your part, your part. Letting go always hurts, and there's just no easy way to dig through that dirt. But letting go, you will find ladders come that you will climb to heal your heart, your heart. By letting go, letting go.
That was musician and songwriter Jeff Brisbin of Saratoga Springs, New York, singing Letting Go, a song off his album Foreverly. Jeff is my guest as we conclude our two-part series on the healing power of music. Jeff, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
How did your musical career begin?
Oh, wow. Well, I was like 5 or 6, and I would be making up songs because my brother, I had an older brother, he's 11 years older, and he always had like these 45 records.
Yeah.
And my father would write hash marks with a pencil or pen on them, so I'd know which side was the song that I liked, because I couldn't read at 4 yet. And I'd be on my swing making up songs, that kind of stuff. And then I got a guitar when I was 12, and bam, that was it.
Where'd the spark come from? From those 45s?
February 9th, 1964, Ed Sullivan Show.
You were one of the
I was.
millions of...
Billy Joel, Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen have all said that told them right there that anybody could do it. They were just 4 kids from Liverpool.
You were watching.
I was watching.
And you continue to be inspired by...
Absolutely. The best music ever. In my time.
So tell us about your career, though. You're on tour now. In fact, you're on a never-ending tour. In fact, that's what you call it.
I call it the never-ending tour. I have fun with it, but I'm very blessed and grateful. I truly am. I have been able to build it into quite a nice little business. I'll do 250 gigs this year. And that's a lot. It's tough to do sometimes in the summer when you get 2 or 3. Has
the guitar always been your instrument of choice?
That's my instrument. Yeah, I can pick chords out on a piano, but I can't really play anything. I am gonna learn though. Teach myself how to do it.
What do you enjoy about it? What do you enjoy about music? You still enjoy music as much as you did when you heard the Beatles in 1964?
More, because an acoustic guitar, I feel the vibrations in my body, and it just reverberates through. It's like, you skip a stone on a lake or whatever, you see the ripples, and that's what it is. And music is like that. Music will bring you back to a place, 25 years ago.
More than anything.
Yeah, it's easy. And it's, Alzheimer's patients, they can't remember what happened 10 seconds ago. They can 25 years ago, and if they hear a song, they'll start singing the song. There's been a lot of musicians that had Alzheimer's. That's the only thing that would make them come back to being themselves for 5 minutes.
Powerful stuff. And you wrote Letting Go, which you performed off the top here. Go, yeah. Tell me about the inspiration, Jeff.
Well, that actually, it was for a friend of mine whose dog passed away. But it is so universal. As soon as I had it all, it came, the really good songs for me come really quickly, 10, 15 minutes.
Is that right?
Once I get the spark, bam, I'm off to the races, and they come quick. And that came 10, 15 minutes. And when I got to the end, I said, well, yeah, it could be about a dog, but it's about losing someone in your life. It's about anything you lose. You leave a job, a career maybe you've been for 20 years. You move. You leave people behind. You lose family members. You lose good friends.
You let go.
You have to let go sooner or later, somewhat.
And you had to, I'm going to get a little personal now, but you had to let go of someone you didn't want to let go of.
No.
In 2010?
2011.
2011, when you lost your son to an unimaginable tragedy.
Yeah.
His name was Josh.
He took his life. which is even harder, I think, too, because you don't understand. I for a long time, I beat myself up. What didn't I say? What could I have said? What didn't I do? What, you know.
Great kid, Jeff.
Wonderful, wonderful, funnier than hell. It was a very big shock to all of us.
Couldn't have seen it coming.
No.
Because as we've talked, sometimes people aren't so surprised, but
Yeah.
this was a total shock.
Yeah, absolutely. And just miss the boy so much.
How did his death change you?
Wow. Probably in so many ways. I mean, it makes you put things in perspective, I think. It makes you slow down a little bit.
We say, it's cliche, but I think it's true that we aren't programmed to bury our children.
No, it's totally an unnatural thing. I think it's the worst thing that can happen to you as a human. I mean, we expect we're going to lose our parents. That's the natural progression of life. So that's a natural thing, and maybe I lost my brother too. I only had one sibling. I lost my brother almost 25 years ago. And all these years have gone by. It's crazy.
How did his passing and Josh's passing change your outlook?
Well, that we're not here forever, especially when it's a child. And the only good thing that I could say that has happened with that is I have had in the last 10 years, Josh has been gone 10 years now, in June, I've had probably 18, 20 people referred to me because I'm blessed with a multitudinous amount of incredible friends. I have the best friends anywhere. But they will send somebody who's lost a child to me. Say, give Jeff a call. Here's his number.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And I've had some people that are well known in the area.
You're a one-man support group in that regard,
well,
then.
I start them off.
Yeah.
I put them in the boat gently and put them in the river and give them a little push. And then because there's a lot of things, hospice in Saratoga gives 1 year, you already know this, free grief counseling. And I did it, and most of my kids did it, the local ones, which is a tremendous thing because that's all they do, so they are experts. It isn't like it's part of their menu. It's it. It is the menu, and they're fantastic people, and it really helped me a lot. Get over the stop beating yourself up. What didn't you say? What couldn't you have? Which is a natural thing to do,
It's a terrible fraternity to be a part of, but you've found some light in sharing with others that maybe there is some healing. How has your music helped you with your own healing, your own grieving?
I think that music during my whole life, when I got my dad and my brother were great. I had a tough time with my mom. We just didn't have a great relationship. I'm not proud to say that, but we had a tough time. And music was my solace. Music was my center. Absolutely, 158%. I mean, I could go and listen to, I never got into the drugs or drinking or anything like that, but music, yeah, that would fill me up. I put the headphones on and I would just go to another place of peace. Even the hard rock stuff, it was still peaceful to me.
Tell me about Same Old Moon. You've written a song, Same Old Moon.
Same Old Moon. So Same Old Moon was Josh and I call Alexander, we call her Zan. I picked up Josh and Zan. I was divorced from their mom. And I picked them up one night, and I think Josh was 6 and Zanny was 5. And he goes, Daddy, why can't we all be together? And I said, buddy, we just can't. Believe me, I wish we could, but we can't. I said, but if you look out at that moon from where you are every night, I'm going to look out at that moon every night from where I am. And we're going to see the same moon, the same stars, and the same sky, and it'll make us feel closer. And after you do that for a few nights, I'll be coming to pick you up. That's the line in the song.
That's
I'm
beautiful.
coming to get you. Yeah.
That's a beautiful sentiment, beautiful thought. Do you mind playing a little bit?
Sure, I'd be glad to. You're gone, and I stayed. Every night since then I prayed by the same old moon, same stars, same sky. I'm here, you're there. You need to know how much I care. Share the same old moon, same stars, same sky. Now as I sit here all on my own, I'm so sad for what went wrong. So when you look up at that same old moon, you'll know I'm coming for you soon. I love you so, just don't know how to let you go. See the same old moon, same stars, same sky. See the same old moon, same stars, same sky.
Support for Kelly's Angels comes from the New York State Police Investigators Association, which is the plainclothes detective branch of the New York State Police, with more than 1,000 investigators in its ranks. Learn more at nyspia.org. Sports Physical Therapy of New York, where Care in Motion is our commitment to go above and beyond, whether it's helping patients recover from pain or injury, creating a place where employees can flourish, or giving back to our communities. Learn more at sptny.com. And from Noble Ace Hardware in South Glens Falls, New York, which offers competitive pricing and high-quality products for just about anything you need. For more than 30 years, the team at Noble Ace has delivered on its promise to be the most helpful hardware store in town by providing excellent customer service that exceeds expectations and reflects family values during each and every visit. Now back to my dad's interview.
Blame it on love. Blame it on love. Isn't love why we're here? Blame it on love. Blame it on love. Why can't it be clear?
We're back with musician, singer, and songwriter Jeff Brisbin, and we're talking about the healing power of music. Now, music can have a direct impact on our mood. If we're feeling sad, we like to listen to maybe a sad song. If we're feeling upbeat and ready to go, we might play an upbeat song, or vice versa, depending on our moods. How about you? Do you have some go-to songs when you're feeling a little down, or some?
Yeah, I just listen to different things. You know, I'll put my earbuds in and I'll listen. I listen to a lot of classical, and I listen, the Beatles and Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones. I mean, I'm listening to a lot of the classic stuff. Is more my stuff.
This is a podcast about perseverance and hope. What have you learned about yourself going through the tragedies you've suffered, Jeff?
I've learned that if you put your mind to it, you can do almost anything. I mean, maybe certain diseases you can't overcome, but you've done it in your life too.
Sure, yeah.
You had those 2 kids. You had to make sure they were okay.
You forge ahead because you have to.
That's right. You do, and you can do it. And it's and when you get to that other side,
there are times when it doesn't feel like it, though.
Absolutely.
I mean, when you lost Josh, you probably thought, "No, I'm never going to be able to move past this."
I mean, it's a day-to-day thing, and I'm sure too. It'll just pop into your head sometimes.
Yeah, we talk about it being a roller coaster or waves,
yes,
like
always.
Waves crashing.
It is. It can creep up when you least expect it, but you can do so much. I mean, last year I've done some things that I'm really proud of myself that I did them, and I persevered.
Music's been a big part of that, though.
Music led me through it all.
What else would you say about the power of music as it allowed you to heal, as it allowed you to live your life, even though you had experienced such deep sorrow.
Yeah, I mean, it helps you get from one moment to the next sometimes when it's hard, just to be able to do that, just to get through those moments, you know, and then you realize, okay, I did that. It's gonna be okay, because it has to be, you know. And when Josh passed, I had 5 other kids. I had to see through that. If I did nothing else, I had to make sure that they got through it okay, and they are all thriving. They're all doing fantastic.
So Jeff, where can people find your music?
Well, I'm on all the streaming services: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, or at jeffbrisbin.com.
Excellent. So people can find it there.
I have 35 songs out there.
Terrific. Okay, before I let Jeff take us out with one last song, I want to remind you to subscribe to The Upbeat wherever you listen to podcasts. On our next episode, we'll be talking about finding love after loss. We hope you'll tune in, and feel free to send us your topic ideas to theupbeatpod@gmail.com.
How long will the wind blow? As long as there's sky. How can I give you what no money can buy? How long will I love you? That's easy for me, foreverly, foreverly. How do I reach you if I'm not around? How will you find me when I can't be found? Just stare at the stars. I'm the twinkle you'll see. Walk in the ocean, the waves will be me, foreverly, foreverly.
We talked about suicide in this episode, and I want to provide a resource for anyone who may need it. You can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255, and help is available 24 hours a day. Until next time, I'm Mark Mulholland. Take care and stay on The Upbeat.
If you enjoy The Upbeat, please subscribe and leave us a review wherever you listen to podcasts. If you have topics you'd like us to cover on The Upbeat, please send your ideas to theupbeatpod@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. On behalf of the volunteer board of Kelly's Angels and the families we help who are facing life-threatening conditions, thank you for listening to The Upbeat.
Nice job, McKenna Rose.
Thanks, Dad. You too.